Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris and well, ladies and gentlemen, that we keep pushing forward. Um the baby got me again. Um Looking a lot's going on in tonight draft, man. You got the Cowboys got 3 picks tonight, but still talking about the first round pick, Tyler Guyton. Now they had their introductory press conference today, and of course, Jerry Jones is always gonna do his thing in every press conference, and he said something interesting to me. He said this young man right here can change everything in this organization. What? Like, I didn't get that. I didn't get the. First of all, that's a lot of pressure to put on this young man's shoulders. To say he can change everything. Now, the interesting thing is they got him as a shoe-in at left tackle, right? They got him. He gonna go over there, gonna play alongside Tyler Smith, and they're gonna be the twin Tylers over there. I don't know what they're gonna call themselves. But on that left side. Now, I will say, Tyler Guyton to me, as I said in the previous video, I think he's rough around the edges. I think his upside is tremendous, but I don't take him as a day one starter. But the way they're sizing this up is he's going to be a day one starter. That's the way they're sizing this up. I can't wait to see him get in camp. I can't wait to see him play alongside, go against a Micah Parsons, and guys like that. D-Law, mainly D-Law. No, it'll be more Micah Parsons over there, right? Yeah, it'll be more Micah Parsons. That's going to be interesting. But to me, I felt like Jerry was really, really trying to sell us on him, right? It felt like listen, my stance is my stance. I feel how I feel. I feel is that like he's gonna be great. I think he'll be great later. I don't know if he's a shoe-in right now, but I guess that's what they got him at, and we're gonna have to live with the growing pains. But at the same time, I'm not mad at the pick, right? I'm not mad at the pick. I just thought you wanted someone right now, But again, I will say this though. When you look at the kid, seemed like a good kid, come from a good family. Excited as hell to be a Dallas Cowboy. Yeah, I mean, you see him and his father's a diehard Cowboy fan, and they're just laying. And you see him just laying on the star. They go to the star and his dad just laying on the star and all that kind of stuff. He's out there just laying on the star and they love it. And that's great, right? That's cool. I got no problem with that. I just don't know if he's a shoe-in starter today. I could be wrong. But I think for Jerry Jones to sit up there and say, this young man could change life for this organization. Don't do that, Jerry. It kind of reminds me of when Magic Johnson was like, Lonzo Ball, save some of my records. Don't break them all. Stop doing that to these guys. Stop doing that because for one, you're putting them up on a pedestal that they haven't earned. And for one, you're putting pressure on them that they don't need. Let these guys grow. I think one of the biggest things that Cowboy fans, and I know for me, my whole question is, what direction are we going? Because I can't be mad if you're saying, hey, Chris. Well, they ain't going to literally say that. But if you're just come out and say, hey, we're rebuilding this thing. We're going to rebuild it. Then we know to judge or move based off of that. That's the real problem with the Dallas Cowboys. The real problem with the Dallas Cowboys is, as a fan base, we don't know what the hell we're doing. If they said, hey, you know what, we're going to get these young guys in here, we're going to build this thing right, we're going to put the right piece around, we're resetting. Then, okay, then that guy in the pit make 110%. Because you're saying, hey, this ain't for right now. We ain't finna win right now. We're going to play our best right now, but then we're going to move forward. Then we're going to put this thing back together, and we're going to get rid of some of the excess, and we're going to go back into what worked. We're going to build this thing back up from scratch. We're going to build around Dak or CD or Mike or whatever. We're going to build around these guys, and we're going to move forward. If that's the case, then we know how to move. I think that's one of the biggest, because the minute this pick was announced, me like my stance is like, seemed like a project, seemed like someone that upside is a tremendous. He can be great. He can really be a must in this league, but he ain't there yet. Now, if you're telling me that he's going to a team that's in that mode, like we're building. The thing is, the Cowboys don't talk like a team that's building. They talk like a team that trying to win now, but all their actions say we're rebuilding. The problem is, are we gonna rebuild every time it's time to pay people? That's the problem you got right now. Are you gonna try to rebuild? Are you gonna try to rebuild every time it's time to pay somebody a contract? Oh yeah, well, let's get rid of him. It goes back to what New England did. New England didn't pay no damn body because they had Tom Brady. They didn't pay nobody. They paid very few people. Everybody else, they cycle them through. We got Tom Brady. You can get Super, go somewhere else and get your money. That's great when that worked. But there's not a Tom Brady walk through that door. And the whole organization is not bought into. And this ain't just this year. The Dallas Cowboys have been trying to play this role for a while now. They don't want to pay people, but then want to contend. And as a fan base, people like, oh, Guyton, everybody jumping down Guyton's throat, no homo. They jumping down his throat, but at the same time, you don't even know if this guy if this is a championship contending year or a rebuild year. I think that caused a lot of fusion with everything that they do, with every pick that they make and every move that they make. Your question is going to be, well, where do you stand? What is the team doing? Can someone tell me what the Cowboys are doing right now? What are the Cowboys doing? Because if you finish strip it all down and rebuild it, I'm with it. Let's rock out. But let me judge these players off of that. But you don't go pay your quarterback top dollar if you finna rebuild. So you're gonna let him walk out the door? You're gonna let him walk out the door, and that's fine if you're rebuilding. Just as a fan base, and I can only speak for me, but as a fan, I just want to know what's the direction. The Cowboys don't have a direction that they're going in. So when Jerry Jones say that this man can change life for the organization, what you mean 3, 4, 5 years from now? Because he ain't doing it right now. 3, 4, 5 years from now? I don't know, man. I think the biggest problem that the Dallas Cowboys... Honestly, man, that's all I got right there, man. I don't know what's going on with Dallas, and I'm just in a flux, man. I don't know how to root for the team. Hell, I can't be hard on a team that's rebuilding. But then you can't keep telling me you're trying to compete for a championship. That's how I feel. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys be great, man.